I used to think having a bedtime/evening routine wasn't that big of a deal. In fact, my entire life, I fell asleep pretty easy. My old bedtime routine consisted of hastily brushing my teeth, curling up in bed with my phone, and watching YouTube videos until I'd fall asleep. But let me tell you what, great is always better than good, and that old bedtime routine had me missing out on some great sleep. In this video, I'm gonna break down my minimalist bedtime routine that has taken my sleep to the next level. My bedtime routine is 45 minutes to an hour long and is centered around getting myself away from screens and using the daily Calm app to relax me and get me to have an amazing nighttime sleep. While this video is in no way sponsored by the app, I really enjoy it. I wouldn't mind getting a sponsorship. And at the start of all this process, I put in my AirPods and use a soft beat called Nawaki throughout the entire process. If you're a parent, you know from experience that lullabies and gentle rhythms can help your babies and kids fall asleep. Fortunately, children aren't the only ones who can benefit from soft rhythms at bedtime. According to one study by the National Library of Medicine, adults who listen to 45 minutes of music before going to sleep reported having better sleep quality beginning on the very first night. Even more encouraging from the study is that this benefit appears to have a cumulative effect, with study participants reporting better sleep the more often they incorporated music into their nightly routine. So most of my life, I haven't had a skincare routine. I'll be honest, I was pretty lazy with it, but since reading Atomic Habits by James Clear, I've been building healthy habits like crazy. And my new skincare routine is basic, but it consists of washing my face twice a day with this Neutrogena facial cleanser for about 60 seconds and following it up by putting on CeraVe lotion and rubbing it in all the way until it sets in. I know, this isn't exactly an in-depth routine, but it gets the job done. Then I'll spend a few minutes working on my teeth by brushing them, flossing them, as any dentist would recommend. The best part about being a minimalist is that getting myself ready for the next day clothes-wise is extremely simple. On a daily basis, I grab a gray or black shirt from my closet, any one of the 12 of the same type, along with a pair of jeans or cargo shorts, and I cap it all off with my black hoodie. On days where I'm going to run, I get workout clothes ready. In the summer, I'll grab a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. In the fall, I'll make it a long sleeve, and in the winter, I go full tights and a quarter zip. I also make sure to get my watch and inhaler put on top of my clothes so I make it easier on myself, and don't forget to take a puff of the inhaler before I run the next morning. After years of running, track, and cross country, I've really learned the value of what stretching can do to prevent your body from completely breaking down, and that's why I started stretching before bed. Generally speaking, I'll do a few long hold static stretches for about 10 minutes. Some of these stretches include deep lizard lunges, the butterfly stretch, stretching to touch my toes, the happy baby yoga pose, and some side lunge holds as well. Seeing that I sit at my desk all day, and that most Americans do, I recommend trying a stretching routine for those who also live a sedentary lifestyle. We all need it more than we admit. Reading has been a large part of my life this year ever since I did my 30-day reading challenge on the channel. About a month ago, I bought a Kindle and have been using it to read as many books as I can without adding any extra clutter to my setup or having blue light keep me up at night. Every night I read for at least 10 minutes or one chapter. What's nice is that the Kindle has an estimated time for how long each chapter will take to read, and I can base that along with my tiredness on how long I end up reading. Well, it's better to read fiction before bed. I'm currently reading Courage is Calling, Fortune Favors the Brave by Ryan Holiday. It's a book about the stoic virtue of courage, and while I admit I enjoy it, I don't want to give too much away on my opinion, as I will be reviewing it in the future. Last but not least, my final part of my evening routine is centered around the daily Calm meditation on the Calm app. This is a great way for me to finalize the decompression process from the long days I have. I can turn off the constant gears that turn to my brain all day. All the work, all the YouTube and content creation ideas, they all go away during this 10-minute daily session. This deep breathing and stillness does its final part in helping me fully fall asleep. As I finish the session, I will open my eyes and take out my AirPods. The very last step is that I chuck my phone across the carpet so that it's out of my reach for the next morning, because if it stays on the charger, I'll be able to pull it up from the ground and lay in bed. Last but not least, I finish up my minimalist evening routine by turning my lamp off, plopping my face down on my pillow, and falling asleep almost instantly. Thanks for watching.